Yay! I'm here. The barking dog has been dealt with. Hello, it's time for Sunday school. Yes, I am your host, Wendy S. Wiseman. Oh, the light's not as good as I thought it would be here today. Um, and then it's going to come over the shed and start blasting me with sunshine. Welcome to another episode of the random Sunday school before the relaunch, the reboot with guests when it resumes being an actual podcast of sorts. Um, I'm just here today to give you a little rundown on the weekly activities happening in my little school world of wonderful communities and the schoolers community and some other communities I'm involved in. And here's Mr. Max. Come on up. The show can't go on without my co-pilot, Mr. Maximilian. Mr. Knows It. He knows all about it. He knows everything. Knows everything. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for being here today, son. Hello, hello, wonderful people all over the world watching whenever you're watching. Whatever day it is, whatever time it is, wherever in the world you are, drop it in the comments. Share. Let me know that you're here. Maybe you're watching it in a couple of years. Although, the quality is going to keep getting better and better and better. That's right. So let's just dive right into it, shall we? Down here below, you can see this link, skool.com/wise, will take you to my profile where you can see the communities that I'm highlighting, that I own and also that I belong to. I usually highlight just a few of each of those from time to time. Below that, you see 88.wisewithwendy.com. That is the current special. You can also use that QR code up in the corner. This lighting is really annoying me. Here, let's see if that can get a little bit better. Lighting and sound. The sound will probably annoy me when I listen to it too. But the good news is the equipment will be getting upgraded soon as these new offers take off. And, there's just growing pains. The quality's been worse before. In fact, I've done live streams with no sound at all. I've done live streams with sound but no video. I've done live streams where my computer crashed not once, but twice in the middle of the show. So, that's the way it goes when you're rolling like this in this new age of live streaming. And speaking of live streaming, it's coming to school. We've got the native video already. You can do videos in the DMs now, just right from your phone, and upload. None of this going to Vimeo or Loom or uploading it to YouTube so you can upload it to school. It's much simpler now. Of course, those other options are still available. And live streaming is coming. They're really, it really will be an all-in-one platform, super sleek, simple, and speedy. Yes, at the lowest cost anywhere. The recent school news, they went into some of the hidden fees behind claims that other platforms are making. And that was really interesting to see what it really means. As someone who ended up building on Kajabi before I had any clue what I was doing, because an Instafluencer said, this is what you have to do, but I had no audience and no clue. So it just ended up costing me a whole lot of money. And then I was building on Circle, which was wonderful how responsive they were to, their community, suggesting features, much like Sam and the team are super responsive to us and work with us, talk to us in building this platform. But the platform was just too big and bloated. It wouldn't load very fast, and people were interested and just didn't stick around because it wasn't speedy and responsive. And that too ended up costing me lots of money because I stayed longer, not wanting to lose everything I'd built, because unlike Skool, it doesn't stay there as read only. They wipe it. It's gone. So I stuck around, and eventually I pulled what I wanted manually, which was a very tedious and expensive process because I ended up staying for a few months longer than would have been wise. So let me go ahead and share the screen here. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Wendy S. Wiseman of Wiseman Integrative, based here in beautiful Folsom, California, distinctive by nature, just like me. And I'm passionate in the mission of creating a better world together as happier, healthier humans. And that's choosing to be happier and healthier come what may, day by day. Because come it does. In fact, I just added a comment on my post from last night here in the Schoolers community about schooling around. And since it's Sunday school, I posted the first episode was last August with Sarah Hankins. And I'll show you that in just a minute. But you can get the school news if you're a community owner here in Schoolers community, or you can find it on YouTube at School News. Yeah, very clever naming, right? School News for Schoolers. And you can find out all about the hidden fees on the different platforms and their claims. I could say lies in some cases, but there you have it. So you want to check that out. One of the best things about being a community owner, which I might add has never been more accessible than ever before. It's $9 a month to get started, and there's a 14-day free trial. So it really costs you nothing to start making money on Skool, and I will help you set it up when you use my link. So, and we can get you making money in under an hour, 3 hours really to get it really fluid, 3 days to really get growing. So you can see this is my post from last night about schooling around. That's my new Wise Schooler channel that's coming. And then I just posted this because I was like, oh, it's time for Sunday schooling. And I was like, wow, yeah, I've been wanting to get back to this. My housing, I lost my housing. My life had some upheaval that knocked this off track. And I've been wanting to get back to it, but not until there's that, solidity and the text a little bit more stable for presenting people. But the first episode was with Sarah Hankins on August 25th. Anniversary. I have another anniversary today I want to talk about. And Angela and Lauren, and it looks like they just put those right there instead of using the thumbnail I had added. So I'm really looking forward to bringing this back. Sunday School, you can find that on YouTube at Enjoy Sunday School. This live stream is actually going right there, and I'll link the old playlist to it. You can see the stumbling start, the messy, massive, messy action beginnings. That's how you got to go. I just started another channel this week with a Arlen Hamilton is amazing. She has Arlen's All Access, which I'll be joining soon. I'm in Arlen's Your First 5K. Let me just scan down here to this. And I wasn't planning to talk about this, but here it is. Your First 5K with Arlen. She has a lot of groups. I'm also in one of her networking, and I'm in the List Pro, list building community. I found her actually on the School Games replay last year. She was just there, and I was like, who is this person? And wow, how amazing. You're going to want to check this out. Again, there's a free trial, so you can hop in and do the 5-day challenge we did this past week just for free. And then it's $50 for the entire year, and that 5-day training is far more than the $50. I would highly recommend joining. I can get you a link. Or you can just hop in. I don't need the affiliate credit. I just want you to succeed. So yeah. Let's see, what else have we got going on? The week before that, I was setting up my opt-in funnel for 3 reasons you're still stuck and why. 3 reasons why you're still stuck and how to fix it fast in a way that lasts. And you can review that here and get the super special $88 5-day challenge Unlock Ease Action Plan session with me. You can click that. That goes right to the PayPal here, and that all happens in the I know I took a detour and ended up here talking about me and my offer again. So enjoywiselife.com/AAA will get you there, where you can get the super, speaking of value, that's probably why I jumped on it. $88. You get the 5-day challenge that I ran last week, the Unlock Ease in the Enjoy Ease community. And the key here is the Unlock Ease action plan session with me, which is valued at $500, and you get all of this for just $88. Of course, you can hop into the Enjoy Ease community. What are you looking at, Max? Dirt on the floor. The Enjoy Ease community here. I think I'm sharing the right tab. Let me make sure. Yes, I am. Look at that. We're sharing the right tab. I like this screen better. Sorry. There we go. That's better. I should have checked that for you. Coffee. Yeah. Ooh. A little bit of ginger in there today. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Enjoy Ease. I just added the ease there. That is the focus. Unlock ease, grow with ease. And the goal, of course, is a healthy, wealthy, wise life. Leading well, living well, enjoying your success, with less effort. Healthy doesn't have to be a bunch of to-dos, and your business shouldn't be burning you out. You can live well with less effort, and I have the Wise Life formula and simple step-by-step frameworks to help you do just that. Just like Sam is doing with Skool, simplify, and love doing what you love doing. Wow, your passion is profitable. With purpose, right? Passion, profits, purpose. Yes. So here in the community, you can see that, yes, we are live right now on Sunday Skool. Yay. So it was nice to see those gals, those first episodes. If you would like to be a guest as I reboot the podcasty version of this presentation, please let me know. I'm starting the wait list, and some folks will be pre-recorded because they can't go live at this time. That's the middle of the night, wherever they are, or because they're actually going to church, to Sunday Skool. So some will be live and broadcast live, and some will be pre-recorded and broadcast. But if you'd like to be a guest on the podcasty version of Sunday Skool, please let me know. Get on that what is up with my mouth today? It's melting from the heat. It was over 100 yesterday, and I can feel the sun coming. I told you it was going to come over the shed. I thought I was going to be safe sitting here. We'll try over by the tree next week, I think. Anyhow, focus. By the way, those are the 3 keys you can use to reset anywhere, anytime. Good for anybody, in any place, in any condition, at any moment. And the more you practice, the more it becomes an automatic behavior, like you just saw me do it. It is so simple. Breathe, smile, and enjoy. You can just enjoy the sensation of breathing, which is actually refresh, renew, revitalize you. It does. Refresh, renew, revitalize you. Garbage out, groceries in. Yeah. And smiling creates positive physiological responses in your system. So that's that turn that frown upside down thing, because it actually changes your state. And it's great for those around you too, because who wants to be around this when you can be around this, right? The difference between stagnant, poison, puddle, and fresh, bubbling spring, which if you've ever been on a presentation with me about one of my programs or offers, you've heard me talk about that. Are you choosing dismay, or are you choosing yay? Put more yay in your day. That's the wise way. So you can come on into the Enjoy Ease community for free right now. Yes, it's still for free. We'll see. We will see if it stays that way or not. And you can get this first run through of the Unlock Ease challenge, 5 days, walking you through the 3 simple steps and a step-by-step framework: attention, activation, adaptation. helping you unlock ease so that you can grow with ease. That's right. You can apply this kind of like a wheel and cycle through, just leveling up and leveling up and leveling up your life. That's right. Speaking of leveling up your life, I do that every morning. Here's my profile. You can see that at Wise, skool.com/@wise. You have to put the @ sign because someone snagged my domain for my community while I was in a payment slump. Someone took the custom URL skool.com/wise. So I no longer have that, but I have @wise, and that is my profile where you can come to see the Wise Schooler community and the communities I am currently featuring, such as Enjoy Ease, which we just looked at. And what I wanted to point out today is, because I just said leveling up, and I do that every morning in this community, Identity Shift with Will Carter. You can learn a little bit more about that in this video here. Master your identity. We do morning calibrations. It's 5:30 a.m. for me here on the Pacific Coast. There's someone in Australia that's just going to bed. I believe she's in Australia. And we've got New York and assorted other places around the globe. But it's early for me, and it's a great way to start the day, right? Just really living into that I am healthy, wealthy, wise Wendy. Regardless of that pile of bills, or regardless of what happened earlier this year that threw me off track, right? Living in my car for a while, losing my home, living in my car. And yet I kept going, a resilient rebel, and I'm here to help others rise too. And this is a wonderful crew I can highly recommend to you. Again, without needing to feed you my affiliate link, just come join us if you are interested and committed to really creating that change you seek, being the new you. Yes. And also towards that end, I'm joining another individual today at the top of the hour here in the Sovereign Shift community with Matthew, Consciousness Gathering Live. I'm super excited about this one. Here is the About page. Again, there's a little video you can watch to learn a little bit more. It's at Sovereign Shift, frequency for success 7655. You can see that. You can pause the replay and grab that, or you can go to the Skool Discovery and just discover communities here at any time. There are so many communities to discover. It is a wonderful, look at Tom go. There's so many communities I would like to, I belong to a lot of communities. I'm not really involved in a whole lot, but I have this wonderful library that I can go browse anytime. It's like someone on that post I shared earlier was talking about the niches, exploring the little niches that are doing so well here. And part of what I'm passionate about is helping some of those little niches come to the platform. I'm working with some locals here in Folsom, California to bring them to the platform, local brick and mortar businesses and local community organizations. And I just started 30 days ago today. Let me share this tab. I started welcoming people into the Drag King Den, which for those of you that don't know, I am Willie Ryder of the legendary Club Casanova, New York City, Lower East Side drag kings of the mid-90s. And there was recently an incredible show, the first ever drag king contest reality show hosted by my pal Murray Hill. And that's on Reverie TV, reverie.com, REVRY.com. You can go King of Drag, just do a search. It was incredible. And I was watching that and I was having memory lane from those days with Murray Hill and Moby Dick, who does Drag King history. and burlesque shows I used to go to in San Francisco, and I haven't really dipped into the Sacramento scene here because I didn't expect to be here 3 years, let alone 10. Life, right? So I just decided to start this, and I discovered that last April on 420, a year ago in 2024, I almost started a Drag King creator cash community. And then I was like, too many things. Shiny object, which, I really got into the schooler overwhelm last year of too many things all at once. And therefore I didn't make the strides in growth that you see so many of the other creators making. Right? Because I was like one of those like fireworks that goes in a million different directions. So it didn't really make that scaling, that direct scaling, and kind of scattered myself to the winds too much, dispersal instead of direct drive. And we're bringing that back together this year and bringing the tendrils of my matrix. Sometimes I call them the gateways to the stadium. My little bowl of mixed nuts, which is my handful of communities that all bring people from different avenues towards this wonderful happier, healthier humans, wise with Wendy, wise life formula. And Wise Skool, becoming wise schoolers. So anyhow, 30 days, 50 members, because 3 of those are like add in wingman. See, wingman's in there. So that's one of the 3. And then my 2 admin accounts, Whacked Willy Rider, and then my user experience test account is also in there. So 50 members in 30 days. And last week I didn't do anything other than hop on a call with somebody Friday, which was great. I've had a couple of calls with members, and mostly they're coming from Instagram. So I've got some onboarding and education to do to help them get acquainted with the new platform. And we're building it together to help bring drag, burlesque, performance arts onto the platform. I'm looking forward to starting all kinds of little seed communities, helping people set up their communities for their little local events or global events, or, there's the international Drag King contest in Austin is happening in September, I believe. And there's one up in Seattle, and Moby Dick is always traveling the world to do these things. So I'm going to be helping a lot of these performers or folks that do production arts. There's someone that does custom drag mixes in here. So that's the sound mixing. There's someone who does Lead'em wigs, does a lot of the lace back mustache and facial hair and wigs. There's some folks that do costuming, make these fabulous suits that some of these drag kings wear. And there's, of course, a lot of makeup artists that do these phenomenal drag things and creature art. So this is brand new. You're invited, as long as, not your vibe. If you throw shade instead of uplifting others, if you fear glitter, growth, or suspicious packages, if you can't handle a little masculine magic. So don't bother if you're one of those, or a spammer, drop shipper, all the standard stuff. You'll get the boot pretty darn quickly. So I'm really excited about this. Last August, I started the WOW network of women it started as women wellness leader. Oops, looks like it's the wrong cause on file for that, but it is for women leaders, women of wealth, women of wonder, women of wellness, women of worth, coming together, uplifting, inspiring one another. And it is for women, identified women only. That is the flip side of the the man cave of macho muchness that is the Drag King Den. So explore this wonderful world of Skool. There's so much going on. I can't wait to see every Tuesday is when the Skool news comes out. See, I told you the sun was going to be coming. Every Tuesday is when Skool news drops. And you can get those on YouTube at Skool News, Skool News. Look at all of the previous releases with Andrew and Sam sitting there talking about school and what they're doing and the roadmap ahead and what's been released already. It's so exciting, the growth. Google Pay and Apple Pay are coming. And like I said, live streaming is coming. And it's just getting better and better and better. And obviously, I'm passionate about it. So let me know if I can help you get set up with your very own school space too, right? Some folks use it just as a place for their customers to come together. Some people are using it as a team space because it's so clean and simple and easy to just connect and share documents and things. Some people are using it to create a movement, global movements or local movements. Some are using it to fundraise for certain things, and you can turn your passion, whatever that is, into profits with purpose on Skool. It's all about doing more with less, as Sam said in the episode. We're here to do more with less and have more fun on the way with incredible, inspiring individuals. So come on in, check out my communities on my platform, my profile here on the platform that is Skool. Yay! Make it a great day. The